YouTube. It is Dr. Lisa, Launcher Income Agency. Come on in, my friends. We are talking all things going live. Feel free to come in, ask your questions, engage as much as possible so we can grow and connect. If you are new to my live, come in. Let me know if you have any questions. Give me a like. Also, click that subscriber button below as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. Feel free to ask questions about content creation, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you all being here. So we're going to get started in just a few minutes. If you are new to my room, feel free to say hello. How you doing? Feel free to come in, ask your questions. We're going to move a little quicker. We're going to go live on TikTok in just a few minutes. I want to make sure I'm answering your questions over there. We're going to move a little quicker so that we can get going and go live with confidence and ease. So if you are new to the room, feel free to say I'm new, ask questions, as well as engage, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me. This is my 10 o'clock live. I'm sorry, my 4 o'clock live. This is my 4 o'clock live, and I want to make sure I am connecting with all of you all. So feel free to ask your questions. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. Hey, you cheated somehow, I'm telling. You know what? I don't know if I did anything differently. I think I just timing. As you can tell, I'm super late. I went over to Soda's room for a second to engage over there, and then I had a meeting that ran longer, ran over the 4 o'clock hour. And so before you knew it, it was 4:40. So, see, can I hear myself? Okay, I can hear myself. Good, good, good. So before I knew it was 4:40. So I need to probably refresh this app because I could not in my 10 o'clock click the button to show my live chat over here so I can block a few people. So I can remove them. It wouldn't work. So I was like, oh. So it did not work for me. So I was not able to do any blocking. So they got away. But oh, that explains it. Oh, what you mean? You saw my chat? Like, why is that chat like this? Yeah, I couldn't do it. So I was saying once I got off the app, I was gonna go and do an update, and I forgot. I did block them, but I came in late. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it wouldn't work. I saw the comments. I saw a couple comments I was gonna remove, but it wouldn't work. So let me check and see if it works now. Okay, it's working now. Huh? It didn't work earlier. Don't know what was going on. Have no clue. So, oh well. But yeah, it's working now, so I'm able to do it. And when I came on, I was like, oh, as soon as I started the live, I was like, oh, I was supposed to do an update and see if that was going to be the issue. But it works now, so I'll remember. I'll try to remember to update regardless, because those updates are needed too. So you gotta make sure you get there and do a little bit of that updating stuff too. So, oh well. Such is life. All right, let me go live. TikTok live, live streaming tips, live streaming, live streaming tips. We're talking all things going live. Come in, ask your questions on how to go live. I'm trying to talk louder so TikTok can hear me. So live streaming tips, how to go live, confidence and ease. Come in, ask your questions. Make sure you ask questions. Thank you so much for being here. We're talking all things going live. If you are new to the room, put new in the chat. My new friends, thank you so much. Appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you have questions as you come into the live. We are talking how to go live, so feel free to come in, ask your questions, my friends. Thank you so much for being here. We are live streaming, so live streaming tips, come in. Thank you so much for joining the live. If you are new, come in, ask your questions. We are talking about how to go live. Tree, how are you, my friend? Welcome to the room. Tree, is that you? Let me know if that's really you. Welcome, friend. Tree, I see the elephant in the pyramid. Are we a DST friend? Are we a soror? Let me know if that's true. Well, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you all joining. We are talking all things going live. Appreciate you all joining. Hello, O'Neill Shirley, aka Bud. Welcome to the room as well. Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna give you a hand heart, but thank you so much. How you doing, friend? Hey, Soror. Thank you for being here. Come on in. Let's get to chatting. We're gonna chat a little bit. We'll see how this goes. How you doing, Tequila? Welcome to the room. Thank you for that daily heart me. Thank you all who are here on the YT as well. Appreciate you. Thank you for the compliments. Appreciate the support, everybody. We are talking all things going live on TikTok in particular. But I'm also a YouTube partner, so I'm happy to answer questions there. We do this early activation. We like the live. You see the hearts are going. They're working. It seems to be working right now. So hopefully they continue to work. We got our hearts flowing. We also will get the hearts going. We're going to share out that live, the arrow in the corner. We're going to see if we get some more friends in the room. So thank you all for coming in. We're going to see if we can get that engagement up. So hey, Dr. Pratt, how are you, my friend? Welcome to the room. How are you doing? Come on in, ask your questions. Thank you all for sharing out the live. I appreciate that. Sharing it out to different friends. So come in, ask your questions. We're going to see if we can get our taps up. So feel free to like on the live. We've been doing this for 2 minutes. And we are going to get going. Appreciate you. You got it before me? Okay, friend. Thank you. I was like, what in the world? We're all over the world, y'all. All over the world. On YouTube, on TikTok. We get all types of people in here. I'm just going to say that real quick. Just have to say that real quick. I'm just going to shake my head. Hey, friend. How you doing? Thank you so much for being here. So I have a question about sounds better, better TikTok buddy or TikTok mentor. What sounds better? Oh, what sounds better? Which name? I was like, what are those programs? I was like, what is that? TikTok mentor, I think resonates with me, but it depends on what you're trying to do. Depends on what you're trying to do. So I think that resonates with me. So I would say mentor, TikTok mentor would be my preference. But again, it could be me. My dissertation was on mentorship. So mentorship is a name that I know quite well. But again, it just depends on what you're doing. Hey, Natty Nat, Granny's favorite things. Welcome to the room. Thank you for that daily heart me. Good afternoon, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Audrey. Thank you for that, Dr. Lisa Cares. I appreciate the populars as well. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, friend. Natty Nat, you tickled me up. Still thinking about you and the affirmations. Natty, if you guys get a chance, and I always want to promote different live hosts, people who I know are doing this thing. Natty is actually in my agency. She is a chair fitness expert. She does that as a chair fitness coach. And so she has different dance routines and exercise routines that she does in her live stream. She came in my live earlier and said, she's added the affirmation cards. Luna, how you doing, friend? Luna does it as well. So she added those as a way to engage her audience, keep them motivated, keep them encouraged. And she said people, they stay up for the affirmation cards. They ain't even doing the workouts. Who does that? Who stays the whole time? No, I'm joking. I'm sure they're working out. I'm hoping they're working out. We don't know if they're not working out. But they definitely doing the affirmations. He said it's so funny. I love that. Luna's affirmations are good too. I did a screenshot of one today. I was like, I'm going to go back and look at that one. I needed that message. It was so timely, friend. So I appreciate you. A mentor shares tip. Oh, look at TikTok. See, Dr. Pratt, you done brought mentor into the conversation. It says a mentor shares tips on going live. Ask questions about starting a channel. Lord. TikTok, that's not what we were talking about, but I'll take it. Juanita, welcome to the room. Thank you so much, Mommy and Me Mindset. Welcome, friend. Welcome, everybody coming in. Thank you. No, I appreciate you, Luna. Thank you for doing that in your live stream. I'm happy I caught you. I was supposed to catch you 2 weeks ago, and I kept missing you. I was like, why am I missing Luna? And so I finally caught you this morning so I could sing your prize. So I'm so happy I caught you this morning. Thank you so much for the shares. Hello, nice to see you again. I am back. I was live, but I was doing pop-ups last week. So last week I was on this weird schedule. I'm back though. I'm back as usual. Hello, friend. I've been trying to catch you, which I was on there this morning, but you cut me off this morning. I cut you off. How did I cut you off? What you mean? Like we were driving? Hey friend, how you doing? Thank you so much for being here. I was on vacation too. You was on vacation. Vibe Wellness, welcome to the room. Appreciate your friend. Come on in. Secret, how you doing, friend? I'm not sure if if we connected yet. So welcome to the room. Thank you so much for being here. No, my accident. By accident, you probably didn't know who I was. Thank you so much. Hey friend, what do you mean by cut you off? What would that mean? What you mean? Thank you. I was here now I'm here. That's all that matters. Okay, friend, welcome to the room. Welcome to the room. In my mind, I'm like, driving. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you have questions so that I can answer them. All right. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate the people on the YT. Appreciate you guys as well. I've got all about it, so it's no worry. Oh, nothing bad. Oh, I will. I got playing. Thank you so much, friend. You got a plan. Thank you, friend. Appreciate you being here. Let me know if you have questions about going live. Your new accounts, I'm assuming you don't go live yet. So we talk about live streaming on TikTok. My YT friends are asking, what do I do? We talk about live streaming on TikTok in particular. I also share my journey in terms of how I got started on YouTube as well. So let me know if you have any questions. Luna, are you still in the room? You're doing YouTube as well. So let me know. I go on to 10 minutes, but 10 minutes live thing, but I need help by setting up your live. You have a different channel to go live because I don't know if you have live access yet. Hey friends, hey Lisa, how you doing, friend? JB, welcome to the room. How are you? Good afternoon. So you just started that? Hello, happy Wednesday. Lisa, did you get my message? I don't know if you got it. I had something set up for you for tomorrow if you wanted to do it. However, I know you said next week, so we can stick to next week. That's totally fine. You said I'm blessed. Yes. Yes, I need to get up, get my life. Can I be a guest on your live? No, we not yet. You need to get your daily heart meet. You need to be in my room for at least five levels for the daily heart meet. That's my rule for the room, so we can kind of get to know each other first. Thank you so much. Yes, I responded. Okay, I'll take a look at it, friend. Look at you reaching level 16 in the room. Okay, so I'll take a look at it once I get off, and we'll just go from there. All right. So appreciate your friend. Thank you so much. I go live twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern every single day. So come in, ask your questions. Um, Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you all. Thank you for being here. Let me know if you guys have any questions about the live stream. We're tapping. I sure will. Thank you so much. You're welcome. We're liking the live. We are engaging. We're going to see if we can get to 10K in this first 10 minutes. That's how we activate the room. We're 9 minutes in, so I appreciate all the likes. We are going to talk a little bit. We'll talk a little bit about compliance. I think I want to make that at the forefront. We've had some new people join the agency. Hey, God bless child. Welcome to the room, friend. And so I want to make sure we all understand some of the rules of engagement, how to get going, what needs to happen here on these TikTok streets if you're going to be a live host. So we'll talk a little bit about compliance. And then if you guys have questions about Go Live, let me know, especially my new friends joining us. My goal is 10,000 followers in 30 days, and I'm working on, okay, to 20K likes in 30 days. Okay, lives. Is that what you mean? Likes, maybe likes. Thank you so much. Hey, Dr. Fleeta. Welcome to the room. Fleeta. Welcome to the room, friend. All right. Thank you all for coming in. We got that 10K. We did do that in 10 minutes, so I appreciate you guys. We're going to get the room activated even more by sharing out the live. Thank you so much. Yes, let us tell us about Go Live. All right. We're going to share out the live, friends. And so in my 10 o'clock, I talked about this. I said in the beginning of my live, if you ever catch me in the beginning, I'm saying the keywords. We do a little bit of a warm up. We try to get the room activated. We're talking, we're chatting. We have different friends asking questions and engaging. So that's what you want. You want to try to kind of create that for your room. You said you fell out the room. Okay. You want to try to create that for the room so you can kind of get this activation going. And so it's really helpful as you're thinking about, how do you get people to feel seen and heard? How do you start building that community? Okay. Kelly with an E, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much for engaging. I see your friend. You said, I'm new to TikTok. Okay, welcome to the room. You said musician, storyteller, joyful creative system designer based in Appalachia. Thank you so much, friend, for being here. Let me know if you have any questions about going live and you collect dolls. Hey, Susie Photography, welcome to the room as well. I'm new to the room too. Hey, Amara, thank you so much for joining. I see you guys. I see you. God bless y'all. You said, tell us about brands. What you mean by brands? Tell me more. What do you mean? Tell me more about what you meant. Brands. About what? Like TikTok shop? Branding yourself? What do you mean? Thank you for the follow, Susie. Appreciate you. And you're new to TikTok too. And you said, Amara, you are diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, founder simply Amari Blood Sugar Tracker. Okay. World traveler, facilitator, humanitarian, and consultant. And then it gets cut off. Lenita, welcome to the room. I have just started going live. Susie, welcome to the room as well. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all joining. Thank you for the wink winks. I see you, friend. Velma, welcome. I see you as well. Kelly, going live is fun. I go live for entertainment and education. I love it. I love it. Thank you all for joining the live. I appreciate you all coming in. Juanita, welcome to the room as well. We just got that flash goal. We're going to see what it is. TikTok gave us heart me's. So if you have not sent your heart me, this is the perfect time to do it. TikTok, I feel like my 4 o'clock keep getting heart me's. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I feel like I just got it last time as well. Maybe it was the day before. TikTok keeps giving me that heart me. So we got 10 to give. If you have not sent the heart me, it says join. It says follow. If you haven't followed the live host, it will say join up here. If you haven't joined, this is the perfect time to join the fan club. You need you need coins on your accounts, and 1 coin, it's like 1 penny, will allow you to send your heart me and join my community, my fan club. I'll talk about it more with my newbies. We got some new friends in the room. Is the heart me a goal for you? It is a goal for me. It's a goal for all live hosts. So Kelly, you're going live now. You want to grow your fan club. You want to grow your community. So yes, that is a goal. Is a goal. So I'll talk about it more because it looks as if you're new to that. And I need to probably share some tips about rules of engagement, things you want to do, so that way you can grow as well. So you're looking to grow your fan base. That's your fan club. So that's what you want to do. And so TikTok made the flash goal. That's what we're doing right now. The flash goal is a TikTok goal. We get it randomly in your live. We've noticed it comes kind of early when you get that early activation in your room. So we've noticed that it'll come a little earlier in the room if people are tapping and sharing out the live and coming in and engaging, and they'll send the flash goal. Send a flash goal early. So because of that, we try our best to make sure that we get the room activated too, and we try to achieve this flash goal. So it's a 15-minute goal. With that goal, it's 15 minutes, and you have you could pin it 5 times for your. 3 times every 5 minutes for your room to see it and see it on the screen. I pinned it once already, so I have to wait a few minutes every 5 minutes to send it to pin it again. But essentially, it's a goal that you want to achieve. Okay. Came back with the other accounts. Your daily action. Thank you, friend. Hey, Elle. Good afternoon. Thank you all for coming in. I see some of y'all coming in your backups, so I appreciate y'all. It's like, Doc, we did it. We already sent it for the first one. Look at us. We got it. Thank you so much, the Income Lab. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate the support. We got that flash goal early. So thank you for doing that. So we had some new friends come in. Let me ask this question. And I've been teasing a little bit about this, but this is it's nothing to joke about because it's real life for me. I just joined the club. We'll show them. I know, thank you, friend. I just joined the club, the 50 and older club. My birthday was last week. So I'm no longer in my 40s. I'm now in my 50s. So I wanted to pay homage to all my 50 and older crowd. And so who joined the room? my new friends who joined the room because you saw my board. Let me know. This is called a board up here. so so who joined the room because you saw the board and you were like, wait a minute, she's talking to us. So thank you all for being here. If you're new to the room, I appreciate you all joining. All are welcome. So it's not just for 50 and plus. You said me. It's not just for 50 and plus money. You said me too. Thank you, Fred. Welcome to Club 50. Appreciate it, Fred. So it is for all. So all are welcome, but I just wanted to make sure I shouted out my 50 and older crowd. Okay, so we are here. We are on TikTok. There's no stopping us. We do have our other friends here, our 40s, our 50s, our 20s. But we definitely have our 50 plus crowd that is in the room. He said, I feel safe here. You are safe. You are safe. Safe to ask questions. Let me know if you guys have any questions. This is a safe space for all of us. Feel free to ask questions as you're trying to navigate this app. I've been here on these TikTok streets for over a year and a half. I'm actually, as we go into the fall, this account will turn 2 years old. And then my live journey started in January of 2025. And so live journey has been very interesting. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you all for the follows, those who are coming in following the live host. I appreciate you all doing that. It's been very interesting. I'm about to hit the 1 year anniversary as of Friday for starting a TikTok live creator network agency. So I'm an agency owner and manager. So all of that happened in this time frame, and just recognizing it happened because of TikTok. It happened because of community. It happened because I kept showing up every day, twice a day, building community. So I just wanted to say that to you all. Like, part of this, you might start this, you might come here for one reason, and you might stay and grow and shift and change for other reasons. All right. So I want to say that I'm really my heart is great. What is that? Your heart is great, Juanita. Right here it probably says for you, when it's grayed out, it has a grayed out heart up here. If you click up here, you can join the fan club. You have to have coins in your account, and that's how you are going to activate your Dr. Lisa again. So your badge next to you is grayed out too. It says the Lisa's gray. TikTok will deactivate your you and my fan club if you have not been back in the last 7 days. The same thing with your blue badge next to your name. That's your gifting level badge, that viewer badge that follows you to every live you go to. That's the blue badge with the number. It grays out. Well, it grays out on your profile, but you won't see it at all in the live. TikTok deactivates that after you haven't gifted in 7 days. So it shows that you currently are actively participating in lives. All right. So when you go to other people's rooms, if you haven't gotten their daily heart meet either, it will be great for them as well. You're welcome, friend. Thank you so much, Jalen. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much. So let me know if you guys have questions. I'm going to talk about some of the engagement stuff because my friend Kelly with an E, I want to make sure. Kelly with an E, are you still in the room? Let me know if you're still here. I'll talk about the heart me a little bit more, and then I'll talk about the blue badge as well, so that you guys kind of know what that means. So there's a few people who came in. I think you're new to the room, but are probably fairly new to TikTok as well. And so there's things you want to do when you come to TikTok. And I've been talking about this as a way to understand big picture. What does it mean to be a good live host, a great live host, and also a good viewer? All right. In order to be a great live host, you got to be a good viewer. It starts with you understanding the viewer experience, and that means that you got to think about, okay, what am I doing when I come into a live, and how am I helping and supporting that live room? Because this is an interactive experience. All right, got it. Thanks. That was my some new information. Cool. You're welcome, friend. Thank you so much. Yes, were you saying about my 1 year anniversary? Yeah, it's about to be 1 year for the agency. So we got some people who are renewing and coming back and engaging for a whole nother year. We're doing it for 1 more year, at least. We'll see. And so when it comes to this being a interactive experience, you got to understand that what you're doing matters. The year went by so fast. It has, Natty. I was telling my husband this. He was like, "It's been a year." He was like, "What?" I was like, "I know." He's like, "Really?" last year. It was still kind of this unknown. Well, I take that back. I think I found out that the agency was approved. I'm gonna say I found out like today. I turned it around and made it open and ready to go like really quickly. I'm gonna say 48, maybe 72 hours. It was quick. So I had just found out that it was approved, and I made it active pretty quickly. So it's been a fast year. There's been a lot that's happened in this last year. I probably need to do kind of like one of those episodes on my live where I say, a recap, a full recap of what happened in the past year. We all scrambled to get in. I know that's right. I said this was a soft launch, the 31st of July, and August 1st was going to be the full launch. But honestly, it was a regular launch. All of it was the same. So, I do need to do a recap though, because I mean, honestly, it's been interesting, you all. We've had some friends come. We have some friends go. We've had some ups and downs. It's been great though. I think, hey, Coach Rhonda, I think if nothing else, I've grown so much as a creator. I've grown so much as, a business owner, because the TikTok backstage and the compliance and the things you have to do, it's a heavy lift. It's not a lightweight job. So it is a job. And so as you're recruiting and bringing more people in, hello friend, you even did a in-person retreat. I know. Wow. That, I have to be honest with you. Thank you so much, Coach Rhonda. That probably was the highlight of the year. It really was. To do that when I said, and I'm not a crier, but I that was one moment where I just sat back and I was just so thankful, just in so much gratitude that I did share a tear or two, y'all. I did. It was so special. It was, because I was like, I could not have imagined that I would even be put in a position where people are coming together. We meet on the internet, we connect in this special way, and then we come together in person, and everybody was such good people, just good people. So I was so pleased with it, you all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You said it was so special. It was. So, hey, Coach Rhonda. So thank you so much for that. So I need to sit down and talk about it more. Hey, Kimberly, thank you so much for that follow. I need to talk about it more because I know we're about to hit this 1 year mark, and I'm trying to get some stuff up and running to commemorate it. And so I just want to make sure I don't know if I'm going to do anything super special, but I just want to make sure we acknowledge the growth. We acknowledge where we're at, knowing that, there's so much more to do, so much more to do. And we'll see where this takes us. I know in the early stages of this, it's kind of the unknown, and we're all worried about what does this look like, and how do we make meaning of this. What does it mean to grow your community, to monetize all the things. I know that's kind of like the unknown, but it does take time. But at the same time, it's such a rewarding experience if you get to a point where you can sit back and say, I'm happy with where I'm at and what's happened. Goodness attracts goodness. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. Attracts goodness. Attacks and attracts. Hello. Amen. Amen. I'm 60 and still learning to grow. Yes. Yes. Hey, I'm 50 and still learning to grow. I am. So I'm still learning this, and it's been like I said, it's been a journey. To do it all over again, I will say this. I'm going to say this out loud because I need some people to hear this. Tracks, it's okay. I need some people to hear this. I mean, it's been a lift. It's been a journey. The agency's business, the business of TikTok and the business of the agency, is not for the faint of heart. It's not for the weak. It is challenging, very challenging. It is also not as lucrative as they make it sound. I will put that out there too. I do anticipate growth, and with growth comes more, and so that's what I'm here for. And I tell people that even at this stage, I'm like, okay, you're here for the long haul. You're not here for the immediate, win in windfall. That's not what's going to happen here. It takes time, and I need to temper myself and be patient with what does that mean for me to be committed to the process, committed to all of you all, recognizing that some of the things that TikTok wants agencies to do to show support. I tell you guys, this is a business. And when I say that, I truly do recognize this to be a business. It's not something where, oh, you come on this platform and what perceives to be free, and for you to come in and, you're selling your courses, getting your consultation, doing all the stuff, and for you to get visibility and traffic, it also means that you have to play the game too. And so TikTok needs to win a little bit too. So you're gonna have to figure out what does that mean for you? And as a business owner, you have to invest sometimes. You have to think about, what am I doing? What am I saying to bring in the right people? Hey, Flourish, bring in the right people, right traffic to my room. And so all of that has been a learning process for me, and just recognizing that over time it will get better. But it's been a process, y'all. So I say that to you all. I just recognize there are people in the room, in the space. Hey, Fred, hi, Fidelity. Thank you for that, Dr. Lisa Gears. There's people in the room, in the space, that are like, okay, well, they want to see the room rooming. It does take time. It does take effort. It does take showing up. It does take that commitment. Thank you so much, Fred. And over time, it'll get better. And so I have to tell myself that too. From an agency, like I said, it hasn't been a windfall. It's been a challenge too. I have people try to discourage me by being rude and calling me names. Oh, Kimberly, sorry to hear that, friend. But don't let them people dim your light. That was, I said that saying. Thank you so much, JB. I appreciate you, friend. I said that saying because on my birthday, remember the young man who I battled? He was such a good battle too. It was just so timely. He was so quirky and funny and stuff. But he said that. He said, you know what? I'm just gonna be me. And he said, I'm not gonna let people dim my light. And I was like, you're absolutely right. Don't let people dim your light, because there's a lot of people in here who are here to dim your light. And he's like, don't let people dim your light neither. I was like, thank you. I needed that. I appreciate you, friend. So I will say that to you, Kimberly. Don't let people stop you from doing what you're destined to do, friend. Whatever your live topic is, whoever you're connecting with, whoever you're talking to and uplifting, continue to do that. Don't let them dim your light. All right. So there are rude people. I get rude people. I just had somebody over my team say a slur. I was like, really? They literally said it in their live. I was in this live here. Just had somebody do that. And if I was a different person, I would have taken offense to it. But the beauty of this is I have control. You remove them, you get them out, you block them, you mute them. And on TikTok, you can report them, but TikTok ain't gonna do nothing. But my point is, you'll have people do that. They have been out a lot lately. I know. It's horrible. It's just some rude people in here. And like I said, they said something, literally a racial slur to me just in my life. And I'm here still. Hey Jess, how you doing? Just to me, that is great. Hey friend, thank you so much. That's true. Yeah. But that just means you're doing something right. I know, friend. I know. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. You are welcome. You guys are so sweet. Thank you all for the compliments. And hey, Coach Chantel, thank you so much, friend. And so just recognize that, we all have experienced that. Not, Kimberly, not to make us sound, to justify it, but I just want you to recognize you're not the only one. We all experience that. And a year and a half later, almost 2 years, I'm still experiencing it. So just know that happens, but you are in control of your life. And if somebody is being rude, disrespectful, saying some mean-spirited things, saying some outright hateful things, you can mute, block, and report them. All right? So mute means that you touch the words and the screen pops up and you literally click the mute button to remove their comment. You want to kind of remove it. You don't want to keep it there because it's inappropriate, and obviously other people can see it. So you take it away so it doesn't disrupt your room. You also can block them, so that means that you're removing them from your room, and then you can also report them. And TikTok will give you a list of things that you can report them based on. I have to be honest with you, I have not seen them really respond the right way to those reports, because oftentimes you'll get a message back saying that they didn't find anything wrong with what they said. But don't take offense to it. Continue to report, continue to mute, continue to block. Okay? Misery likes company, but they're not going to stop me. I heard that, friend. I heard that. So, yes, keep going, keep doing your thing, friend. That's what it's all about. And don't let them stop you. Don't let them dim your light. All right? So, that's what we're doing here. We're not letting anybody dim our light. We're trying to uplift, we're trying to encourage. We can do things. And again, this message, I just joined the 50 Club. I just joined it. So, I'm a new member, new initiate. But with that, comes the wisdom, comes the understanding that this is a journey. It doesn't happen overnight. And at the end of the day, what we're doing is really special. What we're doing is unique. A lot of people say they can't do it, won't do it, don't know how to do it, and we are here and we're learning. The Cozy Reset, you said how to keep private accounts with no bio, no picture, or anything coming on your live. You can't, when everything's said and done. Sometimes because I get a lot of new folks in my life, sometimes those are real people. Those are real people, and they'll comment and they'll say, Doc, how you doing? What do I need to do? And I'll call them out sometimes, like, hey, you need a photo. You need to change your username with all the numbers. And so just don't always assume that that's somebody who's being malicious. Oftentimes they may not know. They're brand new and not understand the etiquette of coming into a live stream or what to do and what not to do. And so, but with that, you can't necessarily block them unless the only way you can make a change like that is if you make your live. Thank you, Coach Chantel. Thank you for the metamorphosis. You can make your live private where only specific accounts can come to that live, or you can make it just for your friends. And then again, those are people you know. When it's all lives are defaulted to everyone can join. And so the only way, you can change that is if you change who can see that live, or you block the people coming in and they won't be able to come back. So yeah. So hello, how you doing, Joshua? Thank you so much. Thank you all for the follows. I see you guys. I appreciate you all coming in. If you're new to the room, put new in the chat so we can say hi to you. And then if you have not joined my fan club, you can click up here to join. That's how you join up here. And then also if it says follow, be sure to follow the live host, okay? Thank you all for being here. Appreciate the populars. Thank you so much. Hey, Juanita New. Thank you, Kate, for the follow. Appreciate that, friend. And so what we were talking about earlier is that, I made this live for tips for people who are 50 and older, recognizing that as you're going through this process, this is new for us, new in the sense that many of us, live streaming, the whole concept of live streaming is fairly new. Most of the platforms started during maybe the pandemic. So we saw a rise during that time of people doing the streaming. Obviously, a lot of people were home, and so that's when we saw kind of this climb. TikTok does have the market share in mobile streaming. This on the mobile app. YouTube obviously has a little bit more of a command when it comes to streaming from like your laptop and other platforms like that. Platforms like the laptop or your computer, more so than Twitch, which is another competitor. So recognize that TikTok is here for the mobile side, and so a lot of people are trying to engage in this mobile streaming. And so as you're coming in, you're really coming in at a great time because they're really trying to increase the live hosts, people who are creating this platform for their community based on their topic, their niche, but also trying to bring more people, obviously to TikTok in particular, but more people to this space so that you can learn, grow. I tell you, as a life coach, you're here to educate, entertain, and inspire. Wani, thank you so much for those populars. Hey, it's Ashley, 2 months in the fan club. Appreciate you all, friends. Thank you all for joining. Alex, Doc, gone live for 2 weeks, getting many suspects. Any advice? What does that mean, suspects? What? Wait a minute, tell me more, friend. What does that mean? What do you mean in terms of trolls, or what are you saying, bad actors? We were just talking about people coming into the live and being disrespectful, rude. Oh, you said the crazies. What does that mean? What are they saying? What are are they saying? What are you getting people saying rude things? I think that's what you're telling me. We just had a whole little rant about those people. So mute, block, and report them. Hey y'all, I in your analytics, I felt bad. I can't remember what the number was. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna make up a number just so I can finish this thought. But I'm gonna get the real number in real life and say it again so I know the actual number. I know it's increased, but in your on your profile, you can click the three lines, and you actually can see the people you've blocked over the course of your time here on TikTok. And I think my number was upwards of 300. I think my number was like 300 people I had blocked. All from the lives, mainly from the lives. Maybe a few people from my content, but mainly the lives is who I'm blocking, folks. And I felt bad. Look at you, super fan daddy dad. I didn't realize I had blocked that many people. And I had taken like a week or so here where I was like, okay, I'm not going to block people. I'm just going to mute them because I'm getting a little out of hand with the blocks. So, but then you get people who come to your live and they do something. Thank you, Q. You get them in your live and they do and say something rude and inappropriate. I was like, you know what? Let me get back to blocking. I'm gonna have to go ahead, Alex. I'm a rock star. So my point is, if you gotta block somebody, just hand them the block and they blocked, okay? Just block the folks if you need to. Because at the end of the day, they're gonna disrupt your flow. So now I mainly get, in this particular live, I get a lot of people who are like trying to pay your rent or trying to give you money on the inbox and all that stuff. And I was like, I don't like that foolishness. I don't like scammy type behavior. Why would you come to live and do something like that? So those people get blocked. They do. And so just know, you have control. You have control. I believe in blocking and blessing. I heard that, friend. And I don't give them a lot of fanfare. Y'all notice, hey, I don't even say it too much. Every now and then I may mention it. Hey, Alex, I may say something. I may mention it. But for the most part, you don't get attention. You just get that block. That's what you get. You get handed the block, and that's it. And I'm out of here. You out of here, I'm gone. And so, thank you. You're welcome. So get in the habit of doing that. Don't feel bad like I did feel bad for a hot second. Just go ahead and get rid of them. And it is what it is. Okay? And like I said, in the analytics, you can see under your settings, you can see how many people you have blocked. And you can unblock people too. That's where you would do it at. I'm not unblocking nobody, so they're just there. That is what it is. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate it. And then, I will say this. If I was to reflect over the last year, I've had to block some people who were really disrespectful to me in terms of what I'm doing. And not that they're coming in. These are people who I would think were appreciative of the support and stuff. So you're going to meet people along your journey that at some point they're not serving and doing well by what you're trying to achieve and do, and they don't mean you well. They may be rude. They may have started off nice at first and be rude and later. I don't have tolerance for that. I mean, we're here in this virtual space. You're not somebody I have to interact with in real life on a day-to-day basis. We don't work together. We don't live next to each other. None of those interactions have to happen. So in those instances, I want to say this out loud to you because I want you to feel empowered and give permission to let people go that are not helping to elevate you and serve you well. And if they, at any point, you feel like they're not what you need in your life and they're not helping in any kind of way, you got to let them go. Okay? So you say permission. Because I don't want y'all to feel bad about it. Don't feel bad. I've had to have these conversations. So I say this to you all because I've had these conversations in one-on-one meetings and stuff like that. Don't feel bad about it. Hey, Netta. Hello. And so it is what it is. And relationships will come and go here. But do not feel bad about anybody who is being rude and disrespectful. And like I said, I've had a couple of those situations happen too. And they've gotten the block as well. Okay? Hey, Big Veronica, welcome to the room. I thought it was only me. Is that you? Can't believe you like that. I know that's right, friend. Because here's the deal. When you're going live, you're gonna build relationships and connections with folks. That's just the nature of the job. That's the nature of you showing up here. People are going to be in your fan club. People are going to show up. And at some point, that relationship may not continue to foster and do well. And it's okay. It's okay. And then being in an agency, actually, the incidents that I'm talking about are people that I've had to remove in that way because they were with the agency and they moved on. But I recognize that they were part of my journey and actually taught me lessons. There was a lot of lessons I learned in those relationships that I know now as a business owner, as someone who's here trying to grow as a creator, trying to help other people. Not everybody's going to be okay with coming along for the long term. Not everybody's going to be with you for the entire time and process. Not everybody's going to suit you well from the beginning to the end. And that is okay. All right. Thank you so much, Level 14. Hey Val, how you doing? How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for being here, Alex, for that level up cake. I appreciate you all joining the live stream. Thank you for the follow, my friends. If I didn't say hi to you, put it in the chat so we can say hello to you all and connect with you. I'm going through. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing well, friend. Thank you, friend. Thank you so much for that deadly heart me. So I say that to you guys as just a little lesson in this process. I don't want you ever to feel obligated. I don't want you to ever feel that because there's no obligation in what you're doing to anybody. In all seriousness, you got to be prepared to block your family if you're serious about this journey. Ooh, holla you. Why don't people do their daily heart me even if you're nicely asking them to? You know what? I don't know. Why? Well, let me say this real quick, capable. Some people don't know what the heart me is. So I've had a few people, and the reason why I say that is because my bestie, she came to my live, she supported by giving gifts and stuff, and I said, "Oh, you haven't gotten your heart me," because she had done it before but needed to refresh. So once I got off the live, she never did it, and I pointed up there. I think I did, and she's like, "What? What was you saying about a heart me?" I was like, "Oh Lord." She's like, "What was that about that heartbeat thing you was talking about?" I didn't know what you was meaning. But I say that because she literally was sitting next to me, didn't understand what it meant. So it is a learning curve. You have to educate some people. And I think some people are just, they just don't do it. So some people have issues with it. So yeah, yes. You taught me. You taught me that too, did I? Live host over 50 here. Welcome, Val. Welcome to the room. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. I had pinned Halleck's message. Let me come back to Halleck's message. Let me repin it. Halleck, I pinned this message because she is absolutely correct. Absolutely correct when it comes to if you want to really grow and climb, not everybody needs to know what you're doing. Okay? Including your family or your closest friends. The same friend I was just talking about, she knew I had done this, but I didn't keep them in the loop. I wasn't keeping them, day-to-day process. I was not as I started this. They knew I had started something, but they were not fully in the loop. Now, the people who knew were like my husband, and really I was fortunate because even at the time I started this journey, it was just my husband and my 6-year-old. Well, he's 6 now, he was 4 at the time. And those were the main two that knew. My sons were away at college. Now, since then, they've transitioned back home, but they were away. And they knew about it ancillary because I would talk about it on occasion a little bit, but they was kind of side-eyeing a little bit. And then my daughter was definitely a hater. She was definitely a hater. And so I had to, talk to her a little bit about it, but I wasn't like doing a whole lot of chatter about it. And when I did talk to her, she's like, "Oh, and I was keeping her posted on like my growth with my follower counts and stuff like that. It's like, "Oh, I've grown this many followers." She's like, "Oh yeah, that's good, mommy. Yeah, that's good. Keep going, mommy." So it was very much this sarcastic, like, "Yeah, you do your little thing over there, mommy. I don't understand why you're doing this." But again, you can't have that noise constantly in your ear making it sound like what you're doing is not important, that even the incremental small growth, those small wins, they matter. And I want you guys to pay attention to that too. I don't want you to dismiss anything that you're doing along the way here, because all of that is helping to keep you encouraged, and it's fueling you for future growth and additional growth that you're going to see. So kind of keep that in perspective, but don't tell everybody. Don't tell everybody. They don't show love anyway, so might as well. I heard that. Might as well block them. Yep, yep, yep. At the beginning, definitely block who you need to block. Don't worry about it on the back end. It is totally fine. And then, like I said, you can always go back and unblock them if you want to. Yeah, you can always go back and unblock them. You will be fine, and they will too. You said, "Amen." Negative people, haters. Yes, amen. Family will always have something to say, won't they? Won't they? You got more support. So true. Yep, you got more support from your TikTok friends. You do. I think there's one of those one of the audios that says your TikTok family is going to support you more than anybody else out there. Empress, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you all. I see you guys engaging. Yes. So yeah. So keep that in perspective. I think that is so true. You said same with my two girls. Yeah, your two girls. Those girls, they will hate on y'all, for real. Girls, they will hate because, well, in all fairness to them too, they see a side of this social media TikTok space that is probably a lot of the lip sync and the dance videos and the young folk stuff. We see, ideally, we are seeing other people similar to us. We're seeing the motivational messages. We're seeing the content that's based on our search and what we want to see in terms of, if our niche is something in crafting or arts or cooking. We're seeing that type of content. So we see people who are similar in interest and mindset as us. So it's a different algorithm. And I think, we need to acknowledge and respect that. Every now and then we'll see other people, but that's not the majority of our feed. So their perspective is different from ours. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Elle. I forgot. I didn't see who else came in. So I appreciate you all coming in and joining. I apologize if I did not say hello. Thank you so much for being here. You need like-minded people in your corner for support. Absolutely. Absolutely. So true. Rose, how you doing, friend? New here, welcome to the room. Lisa, welcome back, friend. Yeah, we see inspiration, building a business or personal brand. Yes, we do. All those things. You said they don't even have to be negative. Other folks just don't get it. That's true. That is so true. That is so true. TikTok friends rule. Look at y'all. Jamaica in the room. Welcome, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, you know what? And you're right, Elle. I wanna acknowledge that. I'm gonna pin Elle's comment too, because at the end of the day, it doesn't always have to be negative comments and the haters that we were just talking about. It is people who will look at you like, with that, blank stare, like, oh, that's what you're doing. A little bit of contemplation, maybe a lot of bit of judgment. So you got that going on. And it does make you feel a certain way. Like, oh, well, maybe I'm doing something that is trivial or not important. So be prepared for that, but also don't let that stop you. I still get that. And I feel like, hey, I'm doing something that's pretty significant. But they don't get it. They don't get it. And it's okay. Like, I wonder how long this phase is going to last. It's like, oh, they going through a midlife crisis. Like, what's going on here? But the reality is, if you stick to anything, and we all, with the 50 years, we all can say this. If you stick to anything that you do day in, day out, keep practicing, keep showing up, you're going to get better. You're going to get stronger. You're going to be more confident. You're going to be more comfortable. All those things happen. I give the analogy like when you start a new job. You're on a 90-day probationary period. You show up every day for that job. And then in 90 days, you know the job. You know it better than your boss. You waiting for your raise. All the things you've been doing it because you've been showing up consistently. That's the same thing here. Same thing with content creation. It's a learning curve in the beginning. It's a learning curve here on TikTok. As you start to do it and continue to show up, you're going to get better. We talk about the weight loss journey or exercise regimen. Anything you do in life, you do it enough. I tell you, practice makes progress. You're going to get better. And so that's what happens here. But when you do it passively and on occasion and don't take it seriously and you think of it as a hobby or something I do every now and then yeah, whatever they say is now feeling a little bit like the truth because you haven't been taking it seriously. You haven't been doing it enough. You said my offline friends and my mom come to my 9 month live and were impressed. I know they were. I know there were because I mean seriously, Elle, like you like really you got your thing and you are doing it, and that's how my friends are too. My good girlfriends, the one I said came through here, they was like, oh my gosh, you're so good. Oh my gosh, because for them, I talk to them. How you talk to your best friends and stuff. They don't see you in this space like you're holding down a whole conversation, having this whole thing that you're doing. Hey, Sarah, and they're like, oh, how you do this and how you do that? Oh my God, all the sound effects and all this other stuff. And I was like, well, yeah, that's what you do. You kind of engage in that, but it's like, oh, you're so good. But only difference between me and them is that I just started and just kept doing it. Same way like all of you in the room. There's no difference between me and all of you. You once you start doing it, you'll get better. Hey, Kiwi, you are about to meet my Mississippi family in a few weeks. Brace yourselves. I love it. I love it. So you're going on the road. Is that what you take your show on the road? Holla cute. We're gonna see them. We are building community, a village for us in this season of our lives. Yes, we are. Yes, we are, Val. That's exactly what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing. And at the end of the day, we're defining what we want this community to look like based on our topics, based on how we're engaging folks, based on what we're building content around, all that. So it's a beautiful thing. That's why LYI is so important to me because who else is who else in real life even really understands this. I agree, Q. You're beautiful, my sister. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Rose. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, seriously, we understand each other. We understand. We get this. We get what we're trying to do here. And we understand and respect it. We know it's not easy. We know that it's a process. We know that it takes time to build something really important and great. And if you keep showing up and you keep improving, you keep learning and growing along the way, it'll get better. I don't profess that I'm perfect at this. I mean, there's so many things I see from other creators. And let me say this, I'll give my kudos to Holla Cute because Holla Cute, the mic and the lights came from her. They were inspired by her because I was like, okay, Doc, you need to do something a little different with your live stream. What is it going to be? And I was looking actually to change that fixture in the background. I was like, okay, maybe I'll change that up, make it a little lights and stuff. And she said, no, she said in her live one time that she had a little light fixture that beamed to her wall, this little sunset lamp. And I was like, okay, well maybe I'll just get that just to try it out for a little bit as I figure out what I want to actually replace this with. And honestly, it's been a game changer. Little things like that, surrounding yourself around other people. Likewise, my signature lipstick came from me. She's so funny. The lipstick came from me. Thank you, friend. But as you do this, you're gonna pick up things around people who you respect and you're learning from. I love it. Like, hey, Soda, thank you so much, friend. You're gonna pick up things. Navy Tribe, welcome to the room, friend. As you're thinking about this as a process, you don't have to have it all figured out from day one. Something you can use. Hey, friend, you don't have to have it figured out from day one. Matter of fact, I would encourage you not to. Okay? Because if you spend time trying to figure out all the details, you're wasting time. That's time you could have used practicing. And I want you guys to understand and respect when your room is small, when your room is nobody in there, that's real time to focus on improving. You're getting those reps in. You're learning what you're saying and doing. You're going to other lives that maybe you want to mimic or somehow take cues from them and use that for your live. You don't have to do exactly what they're doing, but it's important for you to recognize it's a process and you can improve as time goes on. I get so excited when people say pop quiz or intern. I love it. Thank you so much. Hello. Hey, Global Wellness. Welcome to the room, friend. You said that's how I learned. Yep, that's it. That's it. And go to those rooms that you really, really want to look like over time. Because I think we don't spend enough time doing some of that research and recognizing that those rooms are showing us things that we can do to improve our live stream. So keep that in mind too. I just want to say that out loud because I think that's a missed opportunity. It's your turn today. Look at you, friend. Thank you, Chronic Illness. Welcome to the room, friend. Hey, Coach B. Welcome, welcome, my friends. Thank you all for grabbing those daily art me. I need to room hop more. Yes, Wani, that's going to be important. That's going to be important as you start to figure out what are you trying to do? What is your niche? I know you're in the inspiration space, the motivation space. Like, what are rooms that look like you or have that type of focus? What does that look like? And how do you take that under consideration? All right. Hey, friends, others coming into the room. I see you guys. Hey, Star. Hey, Victoriously. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you all coming in. Ray, welcome, grabbing those daily heart needs. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for that engagement. Um, so keep that in mind. Coach B, you came in sharing out the live. Thank you so much. If you guys don't mind sharing out the live as well, we can share it. We can add it to stories. We can repost. You can press down on the middle of the screen, my glasses, my nose, and share it out as a power share. That's what that's called. So important. It is. It is so important. As you're seeing what else is out there, it's so important to do that research. All right. I think that research is so important. I'm still here. How you doing, bud? Thank you so much. I live. You go live at noon and 6 p.m. panel discussion, shoppable TikTok, teaching and more. Okay, so you're teaching TikTok shop. That's good. Um, it's TikTok shop. We're about to hit quarter 4 soon. We're in the second half of the year, so this is the time to really learn it and start doing TikTok shop, you all. Let me do this. Let me announce and let's put this in the chat. If you are a live host, put your time, your topic, put your topic first, your topic, your time, and your time zone, so that people can see that. And I can pin some of you guys. I'm gonna pin them as well. L, you said, in passing quickly through the bad examples too, you can still learn. That's true. Hey, Coach Tracy, did I say hi to you? Hi, Coach Tracy. How you doing, my friend? Hopefully you're doing well. Hello, need tips for my life. How are you? I'm doing well. Thank you so much. Let me know what you need, friend. What kind of questions do you have? Val, I'm pinning you for your live topic so people can see you. Others coming into the room, let me know if you have questions. I appreciate you all coming through. Thank you so much for being here. Um, BB, you said, I just read that you can hit no interest on Reels on the FYP. How do you do that? Um, who knew? Yeah, so I don't think it shows up for every video though. I think it has, you have to, well, maybe it does. I think you have to swipe. It's a certain way you swipe. Like if you hold it down and swipe, it kind of makes the video go inward and it'll say interested or not. Am I right about that? You guys tell me if there's a special way that you're supposed to swipe it. But I think that's what's happening. There's a special way you swipe the video and it will show that little message if you're interested or not interested. I'm not sure if there's another place you click it though. Different topics daily and 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Central. Healing with after heartbreak is Coach B. Your Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. That was Val. Val says she has different topics. So different topics daily. Noon and 6 p.m. Central is her time. Global Wellness, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you guys. Motivation Station 6, she is 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. Motivation Station, what's your time zone? Is that, why do I think West Coast, PST? Let me know if it's that. I'm gonna try things. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let me know if that's the time zone. And then we have L. L is our overthinking coach. She says all things overthinking. She is Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. And so today is Wednesday, and I think, why do I feel like it's Tuesday? It is Wednesday. Okay. I was like, what is today? I had to check. Today she going live, y'all. So Wani is also our inspiration. Wani Inspiration Inspires. She is Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, life transitions and growth. So that's her topic. Hold on one second. TikTok gave me a puzzle. TikTok in this puzzle. So thank you so much, Wani. I appreciate your friend. Go to comments and say not interested. It will pick it up there. Okay, and comments is there as well. Star, how you doing, friend? I found you on the FYP. Thank you so much, Camp. Camp learn a lot. Thank you so much, friend. Um, I'm connected with you all. I hope you're connected with me. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Value said, I hope you connect and engage with me. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much. Let's Coach B, welcome to the room. Appreciate you, friends. Thank you all for being here. So let me know if there's questions. Somebody asked earlier about tips to go live. We start off with maybe a little motivation conversation just so that you guys understand that anybody can do this, any age. I just wanted to make sure I preface that. Any age. There are live hosts of all ages and types of topics that are here on this live on TikTok streets. Okay, so I don't want you to feel intimidated, feel as if you don't have anything you can share or talk about. There is all types of live hosts here. All right, so let me just say that first and foremost. And then recognize that at the end of the day, it's just a matter of starting the process. Chronic illness stinks. You said chronic illness is my niche. Trying to find a good time. Okay, friend. All right. Yes. But trying to find a good time is so important, friend. Um, I tell people that all the time too, because it really is based on building community. So if you can find a set schedule, ideally, it's important because people will ask you constantly in your life, when do you go live again? And if you don't have a set schedule, it's obviously you can't answer that question. So you want to make sure you're creating that, that ability for people to come back, connect with you, and they're looking for that. Okay. Greetings, everyone. Greetings, Tracy. How you doing, friend? Capable. You said wellness, health. You said women's health and wellness with focus on gut health, perimenopausal, bloating, etc. And that is 8 p.m. Eastern. Awesome, friend. I pinned that. That is awesome. So you're going live tonight at 8 p.m. I just wanted to make sure I said that. Hey, Coach Rhonda, welcome to the room. I'm doing much better. Thanks. You're welcome, friend. So definitely know apostle T for life. Engage weekly, faith, finance, and freedom. And that is, you said Thursday, 6 p.m. I'm going to pin that as well, friend. So there you go. You said, let's see. And then everybody else, you guys are engaging with each other. Definitely, whenever you come into our room, it's important that you connect with other people. We do that intentionally here. We don't spam the chat. As you can tell, people are having authentic, real conversations, connecting with one another. Hey, Nurse Val. And so recognizing that that is a big piece of this. That engagement is how you grow. And as you're coming into a live, I tell you guys in real life, if you come to someone's home, this is my home. My live stream, I'm the host. You come into my home. If you came to someone's home in real life, you would say hello. You would say, I'm new. Welcome. Hello. I'm glad to be here. Whatever the case may be, you want to get in the practice of doing that. So as you come into a live, you are engaging. And as you engage, you'll be able to grow community because people see you as an engaging person. Look at you, Coach Tracy, level 23. Thank you so much, friend. Apostle, you said you also do Sunday mornings at 10:30 Central as well. Welcome to the room, my friend. And so as you're doing this engagement, it's going to be important that you also recognize that there are things you want your chat to do. So when you go live, you want them to comment and you want to ask questions to get people to comment and engage. We just saw people commenting their live schedule, people sharing out the live. Thank you so much for sharing out the live in the arrow below. People are liking the live. That's important. We almost got 100K likes up here. We got 159 shares. Let's see if we can get to 200. So sharing out the live is a big piece of it. And so thank you so much. Wani, look at you. Thank you so much for the swan, my friend. Thank you for that. I appreciate you sending those swans. Oh, that's so sweet. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you for supporting that live goal. Thank you for supporting. I appreciate you. And And at the end of the day, that's important too. We'll talk about the gifting because as you do this, and I teach this on purpose. I don't want you guys to miss the big picture. How you doing, the MA Boss Academy? Welcome to the room, friend. I don't want you guys to miss the big picture. If you're looking to grow, you need people to like your life. You need people to comment. You need people to share out your life. You need people to support with getting your daily heart meet, becoming members of your fan club. And you need people to do the gifting. No matter the gift size, no matter the engagement, you need that too. Because that is part of what TikTok wants as well. They get a percentage of it. And so if you think of this as a business, your business and TikTok's business, then you want all that engagement in your live stream. That's how you grow. All right? So I say that to you guys because I don't want you guys to miss the big picture. And some people do miss the big picture. I'm laughing at that because I've literally had people. I'm going to tell you this, and it's no shame in my game now because I've been doing this for a year now. I've had people as a live host say, "Oh, I don't want you guys to do anything. Just listen to me." I've had people say that. I've had people say, "Oh, you don't have to do anything. Just come in, do some comments and that's it. That's it. We'll talk a little bit. We're just going to be here building community." Well, you're going to be by yourself soon. I'm just being real. Because your room has to be productive. You need all the things to happen, including the gifting. You do. This is a business. And if you're sitting here just holding space, then your space is going to be rather empty. And then you're going to be like, well, why doesn't TikTok bring people to my space anymore? You're going to have the same 2 or 3 people in your room. You're not going to have new visibility. You're not going to get pushed out because that needs to happen. All right. So I say that very plain and clear. As you guys are looking at ways to grow, it's going to be important to how you think about what are you doing for your live stream to set it up for success. You said I started a challenge with my community last night that we all going to drink more water. Oh, like 2.5 liters. I like that. I like that, friend. So do you say you go live at 11:30 Monday through Friday PST? Let me ping you. Creativity, accommodations, and emotional. Hold on one second. Hey, new generation. Emotional regulation and chronic illness. There we go, friend. There we go. It kept on getting cut off. The daily heart me is a problem for me, and of course, gifting. Yes, you're gonna have to. Sometimes you could pin your goals. Make your heart me your goal. That's what I've been doing lately. My heart needs dropped drastically when I was on vacation last week. And I started making the heart me my live goal. That's what I've been setting as a live goal. TikTok has been making me do the heart me goal quite a bit too. So I've noticed that. And I noticed that they're like, okay, you got to build it back up, sister. I don't put my face on live and use my cat pic. I think this is a disadvantage. It is a disadvantage, friend. Yep. You gotta show your face. TikTok is not pushing you out. Yesterday I got 2 violations saying I was selling something, but I wasn't, and they denied my appeal. What's in your bio? Nothing. Are you using a board? Are you using something on your screen? What does your screen say? Do you have a link in your bio also? Is there a link in your bio? I can't see it from here, but wonder if there's a link in your bio. Okay. It's my live goal. Okay, it is in your live goal. Ping your live goal. Ping your live goal and let people know that you do need to improve your fan club. You need to increase your fan club and pin it. And say if you guys don't mind supporting. Yes, thank you all for being here. Tap up the screen. Yep. My room was active last night. Slowly but surely I'm moving up. That's good. That's good. Nothing in my background or in my bio. So you don't have a link at all in your bio. There's nothing that's there already. Taking them to a website or some service you offer. And nothing on your board, no link. Okay, and nothing on like your messaging here. Do you have a board at all? No board at all. You're not. What's on your screen? Just you? What are you showing? Are you showing a website? Are you showing something on your screen? What are you showing? Um, so yeah, it could depend on what you're doing. So yeah, something you're doing in your live stream, something you're showing, and so that's triggering it. So I would take that away. You said, "Dang, I hate showing my face. I love anonymity, but I guess I have no choice." Yeah, yeah, you have to show something. Depends on what you're showing on the screen. I'm just gonna say that. If you're showing a cat picture, TikTok ain't pushing you out. I'm just saying. I am showing the oils and perfumes that I buy and offer my recommendations. Yeah, you're showing products. And so TikTok thinks that you're pushing people off the platform. You need to turn on your content disclosure. Try that unless you turn it on already in your audience control. So 18 years and older, turn that on, the audience control, as well as your content disclosure. Yep. Try that and see if that solves it. Um, See if that fixes the problem. Okay. You said, LFL, thank you for your honesty. You're welcome, friend. Perimenopause, gut health, bloating, join later. That's the topic. All right, friend. And that's 8 p.m. Eastern. Um, you said soda. You talked to soda. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all joining. Let me know if there's other questions. I tell you guys, feel free to ask questions. Thank you all for supporting the live stream too. Tap it up to 100K. Oh yeah, we're right there. Look at y'all. Thank you so much for supporting. We are right there. Let's see if we can get that 100K all tapped up. Thank you all for being here. Let me know if you guys have questions. I'm going to stay on a little bit longer, probably another 20 minutes or so. I know some people are going live shortly, so let me know. I know, well, we already talked about people are going live, but L, you're 9:30. Capable is 8 p.m. Eastern. Anybody else that I missed that said they were going live today? Maybe I missed it. Let me know if there was anybody else who was going live today. So I want to make sure we recognize the folks who are going live today so that they can also give visibility. Okay, and thank you. Do I go through my settings to do that? I think my disclosure is on. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to show you. Thank you all for being here. So, and I did a video about this as well. So if you miss any part of this, when you are live, before you go live, Michaela and I have a match. Oh, that's right. Wani, I didn't get a chance to share it. Did you guys send it to me again? Because I didn't get a chance to share it. Let me pin this. Not sure what time, but I'm going live. I wonder if later is better. Yeah, find a time that you can stick to. That's what I would tell you. I can send it. Okay. Yeah, send it, and I'll send it after I get off this live. I'm happy to share it out and add it to my stories. Yeah, so yeah, she said tonight. Yeah, they're doing it tonight. That's Michaela and Wani. They're doing a match. They're gonna do it. I'm laughing. I was like, I think Michaela's done several matches. Maybe I should say that. This is Wani. Is this your first one? Let us know if it's your first. You said I'll be there. Okay, perfect. Doing it scared. There we go, friend. Yeah, this is her first time doing it. Okay. So yes. All right, all right. So yeah, do it scared. Do it scared. That's it. Just do it scared. Don't be afraid. You got this. You got this. Just roses. Okay, you guys are just gonna do roses. Oh, all right. So Michaela done. Okay. So Michaela done roses before. I feel like I need to be there at the beginning, y'all. I'm just saying. So I can walk y'all through it. I think Michaela has done it though. She was doing stuff during Community Fest. She was. So she should be good. Michaela, if you're in a room, I feel sorry if I'm insulting. I'm sorry, friend. I think Michaela got this. Really quickly, let's do here. We're gonna go to live settings, and then under settings, you see settings here. Under settings, you're gonna scroll all the way to the bottom, and you'll see audience control. That's for 18 years and older, and content disclosure. You're turning on content disclosure for every single live. So also audience control. So this is something you would do every time. Every time before you go live. Content disclosure you can find once you start the live. You click the 3 dots. Where you guys see an arrow, I see 3 dots. you would click there and then scroll down to get to content disclosure. Audience control has to be turned on before you start the live. Has anyone seen Queen JJ? No, I'm supposed to meet with her next week. I was supposed to meet with her yesterday, but she had a doctor's appointment. But so yeah, so I'll be seeing her. She hasn't. She's been. I'll find out all the tea, but I think she has been doing 9 to 5, if I'm not mistaken. I think she's working. What do they both do? Audience control, 18 years and older, is for when you are making sure that your content and your page is for a more mature audience. You have to be 18 years and older to join your live. My live is set for anybody to join, but you want to keep that in mind. Oh, my glasses. You want to make sure your live is appropriate for the audience you're trying to engage. So maybe you're talking about a more mature content. Maybe you are selling. If you're selling something, you're supposed to be 18 years and older because young people can't purchase products. Content disclosure is for your brand. It's similar if you're selling something also. And if you have content that you're talking about a brand or product or services, again, you want to say names, you're doing stuff like that. You want to make sure that you have that leeway to say different things about the products or show different things. So it's not 100%, but you at least can say it's because of my brand, I'm promoting something. Okay? So let me, when it comes to wanting, are you still here? When it comes to doing that match, you want to be sure that you both are matching with your audience control. So you both have to either have it turned off or turned on. One can't have it off and the other one has it on. If you can't find each other, one of y'all are not y'all not the same. Somebody doing something different. So that'll be the telltale. Like if you guys both are live and Malika said, I can't find you, and you can't find Malika, and the co-host rings, somebody's not matching. All right? So, which means one of you will have to end your live and then start it all over again to make sure you're both matching. So be on the same page about if you're both turning it on. And if you do a live event, make sure that matches. So you can turn it off and on there too. And so make sure you don't use that to turn it off or on. Whatever you do, if you do a live event, that's what's going to run that live. So you have to delete that live event, and create a new one or not do one at all. So I hope that makes sense. So that one, that's what a lot of people find trouble with. Okay, we both turned it on. Okay, so you both turned it on. That's good. I said several times that I do not sell this product and I'm not a paid representative. Oh, I don't know if that will get you. You need to have that feature turned on, and you may not be able to show it because sometimes if it's a brand, like those designer brands, we've got a couple creators that have tried to show designer handbags or logos or other labels and stuff, and it has not worked out in their favor. Because those are called commercial goods and branded materials. Anything that is regulated or branded materials, you can't show. So depending on what you're showing, it may be problematic, regardless of if you have those features turned on. So you got to be careful in that way too. TikTok is very particular. That's part of the federal commissions, trade commissions. I think that's part of it. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if I'm saying the right regulatory body for those type of products, but you got to be careful about what you're showing. Let me know if you guys have questions. We're gonna get off in just a few more minutes. I appreciate you all being here. Hey Mama Joyce, welcome to the room. Others coming in. We had some friends come and go, so feel free to come back if you have questions. We're gonna get maybe I should talk a little bit about what some of the things you can and cannot do, since I was there, since I was talking about that just now. So keep in mind, as you guys are going live, keep in mind there's things that you want to be mindful of what you say and do. And so we were going to talk about that earlier. I forgot I was supposed to be on that tip for today. So just know when you go live, you want to be mindful of things you can and cannot say. So if you are a live host and You have guests up in your panels. You have to be responsible for your guests, hey e-nurse, as well as yourself. So what you're saying from your people in your chat. So if your chat is saying a comment, you'll notice sometimes I'll filter myself. Somebody will put something in my chat and I'll make sure I skip over the word. I won't say the word. If it's a word that I'm like, I don't know if I want to say that word. And not to say that it's a bad word necessarily. Sometimes I just don't want the AI to pick up certain words for me. So keep that in mind. Sometimes you have to regulate what you're saying. You cannot say everything your chat says. Hello, friends. Thank you so much. How you doing? E-Nurse, appreciate you being here. Good evening, my friend. Thank you so much. We got over to 100 taps. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you all. If you guys don't mind sharing out the live as well, I'm going to just flip my camera. I like it the other direction. So thank you so much. Thank you for that daily hurt me. I appreciate it, friend. Thank you so much for being here. So hey, how you doing? Nicole's encouragement. Thank you so much, friend. So be careful about what you're saying. If you're saying words like, one word that comes to mind, we just had another creator have to do a couple days off the app. I guess they got a suspension because they use what's considered the R word. When you say something about someone's mental capacity, you can't say that word here at all. That's a derogatory term. So you can't say that. You can't say it in any capacity at all. So be careful about that word in particular. It's taking some people out. So you got to be careful about it. Is there a list somewhere of what to say and not to say? Unfortunately, it's not. There is a list of what are against the community guidelines. So that is part of what's out there. It's horrible. They actually said that word. Yeah, they actually said it. Yeah, I've had 3 people say it. Let me just be real about it. I've had 3 different creators say it. And each time TikTok does not allow it at all. I will say this. There's other slurs and derogatory terms that TikTok does allow, which I don't agree with either. And so just be mindful that, there are words that you think maybe it's not socially acceptable, it's derogatory, it's a slur, and some words you can say, some words you can't. So unfortunately, you just be careful about what you say. If you feel as if it's a word that you should be able to say, I would say be careful. Filter yourself as much as you can here. That list is long and constantly changing. It is. Juanita, thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you all. Thank you for the shares. Thank you all. So I'm not one to say, I just want you guys to understand that things that you think are okay and not a big deal could be, okay? So I was thinking the same. I heard slurs that were very offensive and Page are still active. Yeah, exactly. I've seen it because I've seen people do disrespectful and comments here. I had someone do a slur on my YouTube channel just now or earlier in the live stream. And so yeah, it happens all the time. And sometimes the AI will pick it up depending on how it was said, if it was bullying, if it was, really hateful, maybe if another live host said it, then maybe it'll get picked up. But otherwise, it doesn't. Not all words do. They allow all songs with cursing and, and body part mentioning on some lives. Yeah. Does your live violations affect being shadow banned? It could be. Yeah. Because they demonetize you and they take points away. And so it could very much impact your visibility for at least 2 weeks, I've noticed. When you're like shadow banned, you see like low views and interactions and stuff for a couple weeks from that type of stuff too. Yeah, so absolutely. It could have an impact. So yeah, definitely keep that in mind, you all. But be careful about what you say and do in your live stream. Again, I don't want you guys to think that it's just you. It is the TikTok rules. Here's where you will find it. If you go under your on your profile, click TikTok Studio. And on the post side, you'll see post and live. On the post side, scroll all the way down to the Creator Academy. Then I want you to click that Creator Academy and you'll see articles. Scroll over to the articles that are under the tab for following the community guidelines. And that's where you will find the community guidelines. All right. So do you have to do be careful of lyrics and songs in background? For the most part, songs seem to be okay-ish in the US and Canada. So just be careful. I would say, some songs you might want to be careful with. Thank you so much for your help. You're welcome, friend. Thank you for being here. Um, so yeah, you're welcome. So yeah, be careful with certain lyrics and stuff. We were in what it was a battle that Soda had. Soda, I was so tickled. Soda is so sweet, so G-rated. She had this battle against this person that was straight up R-rated. Okay, the person was everything about her was R-rated. Everything about it. Her live, her attire, her sitting there. Not a good time for my mute button not to work. Her mute button would not work either. If I had pearls on, I would have been clutching my own pearls because whatever she was playing, I was like, oh my goodness. It was not a good experience at all. I was like, my ears, my Poe ears, I don't know what's happening here. And Poe Soda's like, oh my gosh. Oh gosh. I play oldies that don't have swear words in it. It does pretty good for me. Yes, that's good. Um, let's see. He says soda. Sorry that happened. That would be my nightmare. It was actually, yeah. It was rather awkward for all of us. It was awkward. It was certainly awkward. Um, but at the end of the day, some of our cousins we just don't want to hang out with anyway. We got cousins like that, okay? So just know it happens here on the TikTok streets too. And sometimes you have to grin and bear it at the family reunion. And sometimes you're like, you know what? I will never be around that cousin again. So I've, I've heard I heard to claps on a lot of live videos. Is there a feature on TikTok where you? Yes, yes, yes. It's sound effects. That's what that is. Hey, Miss G, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you for grabbing that daily heart me. Thank you all for being here. Um, oh, that was Glow who said the oldies. Glow, I didn't even realize that was you. Hey, friend. That's a wonderful comparison. Yes. Yeah, we know how we have these cousins, and we just gotta deal with it, you all. So it's all good though. I will say at the end of the day, just be mindful. Sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't. Hi, Brandon. I'm over here playing songs about polka and sunshine. I know, friend. Hey, Dula Shelley. Welcome back, friend. I'm flying in. You are. You are flying in, my friend. So when that happens in battles, do violations from the one you are battling? You're saying, do you get violations for them? Typically not. What TikTok will do is say disconnect from the live host. They'll send you a message, and yeah, and sometimes they'll just drop the person if the person got in trouble. So yeah, so sometimes they'll send you a message that you got to disconnect from the person, especially if they're like smoking, drinking, doing something inappropriate. I like how you keep us elevated. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, friend. Um, Apologies for my typos. Typing too fast. That's okay, friend. I do the same thing. It's interesting. I talk better than I type. I talk a lot better than I type. I was like, oh Lord, I'm doing what y'all do to me. I be saying all these different things in my comments, and I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you so much, Dula Shelley. I was like, oh my gosh. And when y'all read my comments, I was like, oh my gosh, that's not what I meant. Gotta go for now. Thank you so much. Talk to you later, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Others coming in, I appreciate you guys. I am going to get off shortly, so I appreciate you all joining my live stream. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Um, Pressure, thank you for sharing out the live. Let me know if there's any questions. We were talking a little bit about community guidelines. I've been talking about this so that you guys can stay in compliance. We've had some new people join the agency. If you are, I haven't talked about the agency. If you're interested in the Creator Network Agency, it is a free program. So feel free to ask me questions. I'm happy to talk about it. You have to be a live host to join it. That means you're going live, you're building community, you're trying to go live at least 4 days out the week for 61 minutes. And so you're building community. And we spent some time, for those who are just coming in, we spent some time early on the live just getting our mindset together because we recognize that this is a new thing for a lot of us. We haven't gone live before. We're still trying to figure out our journey and what does it look like for our topic and building community and monetizing. But what I want you to know is that once you get started, you just stay with it, continue to grow, continue to build, surround yourself around people who are going to elevate you and support you. Have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you, friend. That's going to be most important. That's going to be the key to this. Would you recommend going live at the same time every day? I do. Yeah. Um, I use this analogy for what it's worth. I say, your audience, they're used to, they're used to seeing you. Like maybe they're doing their drive home from work or they're getting ready in the morning. They tap on their TikTok and you're in their feed and they see your room and they come to that room. You become part of their routine. And then the analogy I use is like what a restaurant, like you like the food, you like the ambiance, you like the service, you like all the things about this restaurant. But every time you try to go to that restaurant, it's closed. At some point, you're going to stop trying. You're not going to go there anymore. You're not going to look for it. And so you don't want to be in that situation where you could have had a loyal customer, a loyal viewer, and you just didn't keep showing up at the same time. You didn't keep showing up so that they can catch you. So I would encourage you to come up with a schedule so you can build community. The main point of this is to build community. Okay? Multitasker, thank you so much for being here. Like your favorite radio station. That's it. Your favorite radio station. Yeah. That's going to be tough as I'm considering being a live host. Yeah, you'll figure out a schedule. I said this earlier too. We prioritize and make time for things that are important to us. Okay? When you're in a relationship, when I first started meeting my husband, started dating him, I was a busy mom. I was working. I was doing all the things. And I was trying to decide if I wanted to date again. You know what I'm saying? And I decided I wanted to prioritize time for him. Okay? I decided I wanted to make time for him. so I started to build him into my schedule. All right? And so that's how it works. Anything you think is important, you're going to make time for. All right? So you'll figure out that schedule. You just have to get started. All right? So I don't want you guys to think like, oh, I could never do this. I didn't think I was going to be doing this at this level and in this way. There was no way I had this on my bingo card. I never thought I was going to be doing this, but I keep showing up. I keep being intentional about my presence here. And then ultimately, I've made time and commitment to doing this. Now, the 10 o'clock and the 4 o'clock, I just as an example, I do this. Hey, Bounty. I started this as a 4 o'clock live. I was going live every day in January. That was kind of my commitment. Hey, Mocha. My commitment was to show up every single day in January of 2025. Not this year. It was last year. Do you sell products as well? I don't sell, well, let me say that differently. I am a TikTok Shop affiliate. I would pin products like my light, my background light, my light over my head, my microphone. Yes. So those are products that I promote as an affiliate. I was thinking when you said that as a seller, like I have a physical product. I do have services I offer, and then I do have some digital solutions, some different resources for people in my stand store. So if you want to do a consultation or if you want to do a coaching package, I have those things available. Trisha T, did I see you, friend? Hello, my friend. So I'll just pin that. That's my coaching and consultation services. Yes, affiliate is great. Yeah. Yeah, so I do that as well. So a TikTok Shop affiliate. So I do have products and I don't have them pinned right now. If you're interested in it, my shop is also available up here. So you can get access to it, or if there's a product in particular, you can let me know. Thank you so much. Oh, that was Bounty. I appreciate you. I was like, okay, look at our look at our heart, Minnie. The gamer visor. She had new glasses on. Thank you so much, friend. Hey, how you doing, Trisha T? Thank you so much. Um, thank you all. Thank you all for the populace. I appreciate you, friend. So you'll find time for it. Find time. Start doing it. You'll figure out a way to be committed to it. It takes time though. Sometimes you have to do pop-ups for a little bit and you'll see what works. And then sometimes you'll say, at one point you'll say, let me do it. Tired Life Aloud, just finished working. Okay. All right, friend. Bounty, thank you so much for the Dr. Lisa Cares. Hey, Alex, 500 minutes. Congratulations. Thanks so much, pals. I appreciate it. Um, and so it will get easier as you do it, as you show up and be committed. But you'll find a schedule. You'll find something that works for you. The other thing I will say, when everything's said and done, I recognize that, this is not easy to get started, but I tell people, I want you guys to get started, kind of get through those early growing pains. In the beginning, you don't have people in your room. It's not an influx of a lot of people. It takes time to build that. It may take 30 days, 60 days, maybe even 90. But you want to continue to show up, especially if you're showing up daily and you're being consistent. You're going over an hour, maybe 90 minutes, 2 hours. The algorithm is going to start paying attention and favoring you. I've had a couple live hosts that do two a day, something in the AM and something in the PM, and that has helped as well. So I don't want you guys to think that it's an instant climb, and appreciate when there's not too many people in the room. Appreciate that time because that's where you can practice. You can kind of become a little bit more confident and comfortable in what you're sharing. All that is part of that regiment that you're building. This ability to come here and be regimented and talk about your topic in a way that's going to resonate with your audience. So do that as much as you can. Nicole, encouragement. You said great points. I ran a podcast for a couple of years, so that makes sense. Similar process. Absolutely. Very similar. Podcasting and live hosting are going to be the two big things that people are going to want to watch and want to engage in from their phones or from their computer and stuff. They're going to be huge. They are growing. They are huge. But to get in now and to stick to it and keep it going is going to be so important. That's the main thing, the consistency. It took me a month to get mine schedule going. There we go. I just focus on what's going live every day first. Yes, that's it. Hey, friends who are joining us, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all joining the live. That's the main thing. If you guys can get this going, it's going to be so important just to get it going and keep it going. Let me know if there's other questions. I'm going to get off shortly. All right. So if you guys don't mind clicking the tab up here to claim your points. If you haven't followed the live host or haven't joined the fan club, that's going to be what you click to. So join the fan club if you haven't done it already, and also claim your points. The new feature is where you click it and it collects all the points at one time, which is great. Thanks, Still Gray. You're still gray. Did it? Did you click it, Juanita? You have to this heart me up here. It'll say that. It'll say send your heart me. Let me know if you clicked it. Check your DM, Doc. Okay, will do. I have to share out the flyer. Okay, I'll check the flyer, send it out too. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate the support. Thank you all for joining the live. We're going to get things going, and I'm going to get off shortly. Did it still gray? Do you have coins? Click the gift box. Does it say the word recharge? Click the gift box. If you click the gift box in the lower right corner, it has the word recharge. You need to add coins to your account first. So yeah. Let me know. Anybody else? Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. Thank you supporting the live stream. I am, like I said, going to get off real soon. Hey, Kay, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much, friend. Let me know if there's any other questions. I'm going to get off shortly. Thank you guys for the likes, the comments, the shares. Bobby Sparkle, Sparkles and Pins, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for the likes, comments, and shares. I'm going to get off. I'm going to be back tomorrow. So I co-stream on YouTube and TikTok, but I will be back streaming at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. So I'll be back at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern, and I will answer questions, talk about live streaming, do all the things. I've been using this 50 years and older. We're about to hit our anniversary. I need to change up my board just a little bit because we're about to hit our 1 year anniversary. On Friday, I'm at to look and see what my time is like because I may wake up and do an earlier live. And we're supposed to be taking my son playing hooky, taking him to the theme park before the summer's out, now that we're back. And we've been gone, so we're supposed to be taking him to the theme park. So I may not be able to do my 4 o'clock. So we're going to see what my 4 o'clock looks like. But I'm probably going to wake up early and do my 10 o'clock, like around 8:39. And then, hey, Elle. And then Sunday is my in-laws' 50th marriage anniversary, 50th anniversary. And so we're doing a brunch for them. So my Friday and Saturday is going to look a little different, just so I can support family. I got family duty, but Friday and Saturday is going to look a little different. So I'll see Friday, Saturday. I think I'm just going to end up I'm going to try to go live early before the brunch, and then I will. Hopefully, I don't have any errands to run. I think I'm gonna have 1 or 2 errands to run, but I should be okay. So beautiful. Congrats to 50 years. I know. I'm so happy for them. I'm late, but I made it. Hey, Lauren. Welcome to the room, friend. Doc, I need instructions on putting up a banner in the small box on the live. This is viewer wishes. Is that what you're talking about? This is viewer wishes, and this is the board. I have a video I did. Do me a favor, Alex. Message me here. Send a little message on the Service Plus. Click there and say, I'll send you the video. So send me that. Send me a message there if you click it and say board. I'll send you the viewer. I don't know if I did one for viewer wishes. I have to check. I don't think I did. I know I did one for the board though. But viewer wishes, you just cut on and just click the interact. Okay. You said, Lauren, how you doing, friend? Hello. Let me know if you have questions too. Listen, you said I'm late, but I made it. Lauren, I think I invited you to the agency, friend. You got an invite. I think you have to accept it now. I didn't see an acceptance yet. So once you accept it, you'll fill out my form. I'll send you my form. You said I got in. Now you have to go back to accept it. You're not in until you actually accept what I sent you. So you submitted your application. Yes, you got in. Said thank you. You're welcome, friend. So once you accept it, then I can add you to the information. Yeah, I don't see where you accepted it. Okay. So yeah, you got in, friend. You're good. All right, my dear friends. Thank you all for being here. I had time, getting to that point. No, friend. What is an agency? I've heard that a lot as well. So agencies are free programs. It is for live hosts. So it's called the Creator Network Program. It's free because TikTok pays you through the Scale Live Rewards, so you can earn up to 40% per live. TikTok takes the difference, which is up to 60%. Or at least 60%, and then TikTok uses that percentage to pay the agencies like 1 or 2%, depending on what happens. With that, you get training. You're able to get monetization strategies. You can also get protection just in case you're in violation or at risk of getting banned. And then TikTok requires. Really wants you to go live as much as possible. So agencies have different rules. I don't require battling, but I do say you have to go live at least 4 days out the week for about at least an hour or 61 minutes to make it over an hour. And then I also say that, um, you want to build community, be consistent. I come live twice a day, helping you with that process. I also encourage you to come to my meetings. We do weekly meetings. I also do one-on-ones with you. So you can schedule a one-on-one so I can look at your analytics. TikTok as a platform for me to look at all my creators there. And so ultimately, you are growing as a live host. Maybe you're here right now, and then as you're doing it, becoming more confident, more consistent, showing up, you're building community and earning more. So that's the goal. Like I said, we do weekly meetings on Sundays. We also have a school platform, SKOL, so that you can get resources there and collaborate with other creators. We also have, I do the one-on-ones with you, and then we have group chats on TikTok as well. So all that is available to you. And then, like I said, I don't require battles, but I do encourage them. So we have campaigns, we have other battle nights and initiatives just to kind of get you more visibility, but understand how to earn more and how to become more visible. Yep, that's it. Let me know if there's any other questions. I want to take time with your agreement. That's fine, friend. Take a look at it. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you all for being here. Let me know. It expires in 7 days, so you have 7 days. That's how much time you get before you have to make a decision. All right. How do you become a part of an agency? If you want to message me here, you can join my agency. Um, you're gonna apply to my complete a quick apply now button. Click that and they'll send an indicator to me that you're interested in applying, and then I'll see if you're eligible. You can't already belong to an agency, so it's one agency for only one of your the account that you made the most diamonds on actually. You cannot join the agency if you're not in the US and Canada from my agency. You cannot join if you're under restriction or violation at the time you're applying. And if you made over $5,000 within the last 5 months, you can't join either. So TikTok says you made too much, you're good, you don't need an agency. So really it's helping beginners, creators to kind of grow and build. And as you're growing and building, you are going to become more competent, more confident, and you monetize more. So if you're monetizing already, then TikTok feels like, you're good. You don't need it. So, but let me know if there's questions. I'm happy to answer your questions about it. If you want to apply to the agency, you're gonna click that Service Plus button, but you also can go directly to the agency's page, which is this page here. You can follow this page. You can join there directly. Okay. One of the videos towards the beginning, um, pick any of those first maybe 5 or 6 videos on that page, and it has the apply now button. And then if you go to the bio, there's a Stan Store, and the very first button is the application to the agency. So and if you're interested in any other services, the Stan Store is where you're going to go for consultation, coaching, and my other services and resources. That is it, friends. Thank you so much. Let me know if you guys have any other questions. I'm going to jump off. I appreciate you all being here. Dot Wellness, I see you, friend. Thank you so much for being here, my friends. If you haven't claimed your points, claim your points so that you can get those points going. Thank you all for the comments, the likes, the shares, the watching, the stickers, and all the gifting. Appreciate all the support. I tell you guys all the time, practice makes progress. So make sure that you are progressing and not trying to be perfect either. Just trying to grow and go live. Okay, friends? I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you all for all the support. I will see you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate the support. I will see you guys later. Thank you for coming in and liking on the live. Take care. Bye-bye.